Well, good morning. I'm not in Narnia. I'm in my back garden. It's been snowing. Not really, really heavy, but it's enough to make it a winter wonderland. So I think it'd be a really good time to maybe source, but then there's no guarantee that they might actually be open because a lot of the charity shop workers, I don't know, might not be able to make it in. I don't know. It's not that heavy, but look, it looks like it's going to continue to snow, so I don't know. So I think I might just have a listing day. Is it snow? Is it snow? Oh, you're having a wee. It's snowing! Isn't it, bud? Have you got snowy toes? Oh, it's shower time. Yes, it's shower time, bud. Yeah, I know. Get your underbelly. There you go. Your bum. Yes, you know. Red. Only red. Only red. Hang on, bud. It's not over yet. Get your belly and your hands and your toesies. Yes. You're like a drowned rat. No. Ah. No, yeah. You love being towel dried, don't you? Come in, come in.
Leak.
So Jeff, what would you say if I sold my business for £50,000? Like everything?
Well, you treat us first.
I'd be paying off my bills first and all my debts.
Yeah, you take us out for a meal.
And then I'd take you out to a meal. Drive in McDonald's.
Why have you had enough for?
No, but it is interesting, isn't it? Don't you think it's interesting? Like my whole business, like all of the stock, all of the social media stuff associated with my business.
Then what are you going to do?
Well, this is my point. It's like, it's very well having an offer like that. It's very tempting, but
You're going to start all over
what
again.
if you have to start all over again? But you retain the knowledge, so you know what sells. And the thing is, someone hasn't made an offer of £50,000. That's just the value of some of my stock. I think it's more actually now. I think it's like 55 to 60 or something like that. I'm gonna have to have a proper check. But they won't want to pay what it's worth. They want to pay like a lot less, like less than 50% to make it work for them. In the lockup, picking my orders. This is what I sold in the past 12 hours. Oh my days, look at all this. This is just from last night. I got a Nautica shirt for a tenner, Rango plush for 25, X-Man for like, I think it's 13.50, Marlborough shirt for 20 odd. Oh, I got this for £1 and I've sold it for just short of 30. Videotapes, I think they went for 18.50 together. Nice Christmas plate and some Liverpool shorts. They went for like, I think it's like 13 each. So that's everything. It is definitely Q4 season. See, if I was to sell everything, not just the digital kind of infrastructure, or my physical stock, I've got the boxes as well. They're worth a pretty penny, but it means starting over and building this up from scratch. Now, I did build up pretty quickly, but I don't think I can do that anymore because I was getting like trays and trays of stuff for like £5 and going to a car boot and clearing out a whole table and just saying, right, I'll give you so much for it, or so I don't think I could do that again. It's exhausting building up from the bottom. I don't know, because if you think about it, like £50,000 is quite a lot of money, obviously, and I don't expect like, my whole business, if I was to sell it like that, because obviously people need to make money, like I've said. But when you think about it, the infrastructure is already in place. You're going to have an eBay shop in very good standing, top rated seller, all that kind of jazz. And then you're going to have Vinted, and you're going to have a Depop, where it's all one. It's like the entire infrastructure of your like reseller network, and then you've got your socials, like because I've got my reseller George kind of stuff, like my YouTube and what's it, that's mine. But I've also got a TikTok and an Instagram and what's the other one, Pinterest, for like all associated with my store. So, and one's got like 1,000 subscribers, another one's got like 3,000. So, you know, if I'm building up that's all encompassing, it's all like literally ready to be there handed on a plate. So, and like with sales coming in as well, it's like, it's pretty good. Now, the one thing that I know somebody who sold their business and the rights to their name, their handle, I think they sold it all for 10 grand, but that was just the digital business. Like, so they sold the eBay store, not the stock. So they got rid of all the stock and they just sold the store in good standing and all of their digital assets. So like I said, YouTube, Twitter, was it the whole caboodle, all their socials to do with that name. And they sold it for 10 grand. That's a good kind of like little nest egg, isn't it? And I do know that it is a kind of like a full-time job. What these people do is, and they do it on Fiverr as well, they build up your profile, or they can build up the profile, and then they sell the accounts off. And to be honest, the majority of the followers on there are bots. I mean, it's obvious. Or they're actually the followers, so they've opened up like 1,000 accounts and they use like a bot or an AI to follow you and comment and all that kind of stuff. And then they sell the account off for like $100, and they do that like say a couple thousand times, and there you go, it's like a living. And it is, I suppose it is kind of like a good like side hustle, but it's not very honest. I don't think it's a good way to do business, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's legal and it's fine, but I don't think it's like for me that. So we've got Dad's opinion. What would you say if I sold everything? Sold all my, like, if someone came along and said, I'll buy your business, I'll buy your social medias, that kind of thing, your stock, all in one, what would you say if I got rid of everything, like everything, and I had to start again?
I don't know. It all depends how much you get for it, doesn't it?
Well, the value of my store is about 50,000.
Okay.
My infrastructure, because you've got not just everything, you've got the listings you'll have to sell, the eBay store, but everything is done for you. That saves so much time in listing. I mean, you're talking hundreds of hours of curated stock, all done for you. The social media that I've got associated with the stock, all done for you.
Yeah.
What kind of value would you put on that?
Oh God, I really don't know. If you've got a business that's set up and running for you,
like someone could walk into reselling
and just take over all of your media stuff and everything, as well as your eBay.
But then somebody who's buying a business needs to make the profit on it. So if someone came along with like not a blank check, with like a check, what if I said like just an arbitrary of like 20 to 25,000? What if someone came along and said, I'll give you 25 grand for your whole business?
Does that include your stock?
That's everything.
25
The
grand?
whole shebang?
No.
No, wouldn't you?
No. Because if you've got 50 grand's worth of stock...
Yeah, but remember they have to make a profit on it, and that's listed. So it might not sell for 50 grand, but that's what everything's listed.
But it might do as well.
Well, it might do, yeah. So that's half.
I wouldn't sell it for that.
Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. It's all depends.
Like now in our financial predicament, well, not predicament, but in our financial standing,
well, what would that 25 grand go with? Because the thing is, as well, what you've got to remember is that you want to get a mortgage.
Well, that's the thing. If say like somebody came up to me and said, right, 25 grand for everything, infrastructure, stock, everything, all that kind of stuff. I mean, when you think about it, 25 grand, I could use 5,000 to rebuild the business within a matter of weeks. Couldn't I really? And I'll have to start from scratch. But I feel like I'm not scared if I'm starting. How many times have I started from scratch?
Yes, you have. You have.
So, I don't know.
Do you feel as though you've gone as far as you can at the minute?
No, this is not like
Or is it
a.
like,
This is just a hypothetical.
Not hypothetical.
It's a hypothetical. If someone came to me and offered me money,
Yeah.
would I do it? Because there's someone I used to follow, and they sold their eBay, their Instagram, their Twitter, their YouTube, all of it under the handle of their business, and they sold it for about, I think it was 10 grand, I think. That's what they say. What they say is it's food for thought.
It is food for thought. It is.
Yeah, it's just very interesting. I don't know, what do you think? Would you sell? What is an appropriate price you would sell at? And it's not about quitting reselling. I think I'll be doing reselling forever. I love it. I love it. It's like the only job that I've ever really, really, really loved. But I think, what if someone came to you with an opportunity like that? What would you do? Anyhow, food for thought. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.